Oh my gosh, we're back. It feels like it has been forever and ever and ever. And I'm so excited to be back. So, hey, I'm Lizzie. This is Endless Night Gaming, a mostly femme and them channel. We are playing Hedge tonight with my awesome friends here with me. So, everybody ready to get started this evening?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to
Oh
be.
yeah.
Murder.
Let's do this. The roar still echoes behind you, that impossible wall of water that tore through the tunnel and dragged you into the dark. Your limbs are sore, soaked, scraped raw against concrete and metal, lungs still burning from the choke of panic. The water settles around your knees, murky and slow moving. The air is thick with mildew and rust and something else, something unnatural. The tunnel head stretches forward in a broken symmetry, the lights above flickering with that same rhythmic pulse that you've come to recognize, a heartbeat that isn't yours. Behind you, the way back is gone, flooded, collapsed. Somewhere deeper in the tunnels, something groans. The sound of stone bending, or maybe breathing, you can't quite tell. You're in it now, the hedge, you know it. This place doesn't feel like a part of the city anymore. The metal warps wrong. The shadows don't match your movements. You can feel it in your bones. The hedge is bleeding, and whatever's down here isn't waiting to be found. It's already watching. At first, it sounds like dripping, rhythmic, steady, like leaking pipes somewhere far down the tunnel. Then it shifts, becomes heavier, closer, not dripping. Footsteps, sloshing, dozens of them. The water ripples around your legs, no longer still. It pulls slightly, like a current shifting direction. From the shadows ahead, something emerges, half submerged, hunched, dragging itself forward. Its skin is pale and bloated, stretched too tight over bone. Its face split by gills that pulse, open and closed. Eyes, long since clouded by rot, still fix on you with terrible purpose. Water seeps from its mouth like it's trying to breathe but can't remember how. And it isn't alone. More figures rise from the water behind it, once human shapes, now misshapen by pressure and time and fey corruption. Armor rusted to their skin, clothes shredded and fused with seaweed and circuitry and barbed glass. Their mouths open and a deep, drowning moan fills the tunnel. Not language, just pressure and hunger and ruin echoed back by the curved walls as they surge towards you. Wardens, you're up first. What would you like to do?
Well,
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Starless kind of gets up from where he was tumbled and twisted through this water. The knife he had in his hand is long since washed away somewhere along the way. But he sees this, horde is maybe a strong word for this many, but still quite a few coming, and just kind of looks back at the other three and just sort of nods. And then I'm going to begin by using Stars Without Number to see how these guys do. I'm just going to, gather up that handful of like tiny sharp iron slivers, almost like nails, and just fling them out and do one harm to the three nearest ones.
Excellent. To the two nearest ones, I apologize.
The two nearest ones, and then the one behind it. Total of 3 targets.
Excellent. You manage to ping the 3 of them. They fling backwards before recovering and dragging themselves further towards you.
All right.
What else for you?
I think that's it for now.
Beautiful. Who's next?
I'd like to go next.
Come along.
Amber hates the water. As one might if, they're often surrounded by flames. So she's got a very displeased look on her face, after being thrown around in water. But thankfully, she was able to keep hold of her bow. And she is going to aim for one of the beasts right back at the back, considering she can do
Beautiful.
long range.
Would you like to ping which one you would like to hit?
Let's go with that one.
Excellent.
Ooh. I forget what we roll for Hedge. I have my little.
Oh, you
teapot of
don't.
dice.
You don't actually roll. Tell me what you're using. Tell me.
I would like to use my bow.
Taking a shot at it with your bow.
I have precise and quick on it, and I do not know what the harm is on it.
So it will immediately. It's straight out the gate 2 harm, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah.
I might have it noted down somewhere.
Quick means that you can divide it among multiple targets.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? On precise? Yes, any range. So
Any
I think
range.
It's just 2 damage.
So a straight 2 damage. And your arrow manages to drop that one at the back as your arrow sinks into it.
Yay, squishy! That's what we like.
For now.
Look, I'd rather deal with things that I am able to at least be able to take out one in one go.
All right, is that the end of your turn, Ember?
Yes.
Gorgeous. Who's next? Bastion? Torch?
I believe the torch
Yeah.
has things to do.
Yep.
Do the things.
Yeah, I get up off of my knees and I shake off the water, and I also hate just the dankness down here, because I know that my body will purify anything that comes through as far as toxins, but it's not going to come without cost. And so I like avoiding anything I can. So I'm going to stand up, irritated and wet, and I'm just going to kind of lift up my hands, and all of these little snarls of electrical wires and debris and everything else that's laying about in this area just gets picked up as all of these massive vines come shooting out of the ground, out of the walls, and just litters the entire hallway with now envenomed thorns that are just chock full of underground gross rot and everything. So
I love that.
that will be it will be 2 damage for anybody, for every range band anybody moves.
So if anybody moves, they immediately take 2 damage, yes?
Yes.
Wow.
I love that.
And when you
That's
say anybody, does that include us
No,
or just them?
no, just them.
Perfect.
No, anybody.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just asking for reference.
Right.
Just so I know.
Nope.
Seeing seeing the torch sprout all these wicked vines come up, the Bastion has a wicked grin cross his face as he sort of doesn't move a range band, but walks up here in front of the knight and begins his maniacal, almost laughing as he echoes a challenge that has to be addressed. I'm going to use my Face Me ability to spend a fate and make everyone move 2 range bands closer to me.
That is incredible.
Wicked.
Super wicked. Okay, then. One sec.
Oh God, no! Don't make me do a Boston Morden. Yeah, I'm doing wicked harm.
Wicked.
I'm doing wicked hum over here. They're all going from wicked far to wicked close, and they're all coming in.
Would you like to
Thinking
tell
that's the damn
me
problem.
how you currently clear the board by dragging these creatures through these vines?
I think it's something that after the last fight that we'd had, the Bastion and the Torch had kind of had communicated about of this. As the vines go up, the Bastion, who'd been completely knocked on his ass in this water, just kind of starts going into his crazed berserker battle state and just kind of hitting his chest with his shield and laughing as these things are just drawn toward, like angered almost, and drawn towards him.
They move against their will, tearing their sort of spectral fey forms against these briars and thorns, ripping themselves apart, unable to stop themselves from lunging at you. And that was, gosh, 8 drops?
That's what we call a high efficiency play.
Yeah.
I would completely agree. I am going to do my change the environment. And I am
I was
going
gonna ask why one ran.
because
I don't
I
like
am
that.
going to drag more of them from the depths.
Because it wouldn't be that easy.
Why would it be? And I will give you all of your drops as soon as I have dice in my hand.
Guys, we get
Well-
loot.
Yay! We know that
So much.
Lizzie can be a bit sadistic.
Lizzie?
Towards
No.
her players.
1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna hand you everything back that you just gave me. 4 fates, my friend, and 3 health. No, 4 health. 4 health, 4
Wow.
fate.
Nice.
If anybody needs anything.
I mean, I'll
guys
take a
wouldn't
fate
mind.
because I spent 1.
If you guys wouldn't mind, I'll take a fate.
Sure,
Yeah.
seems reasonable. I think
I-
you earned it.
We could easily do like what, a fate each? There's 4 of us.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
And
Well.
for any of the health, that converts directly into points of blaze for me. I don't know if anybody else
Oh, nice.
currencies health or not.
I have to get hit first, so
Wow.
I could do with 1.
Take all the things. There's enough for 1 for everyone.
Yeah, I'll pass mine on to the torch.
you earned it, my friend.
That was a beautiful round. We'll come back to the top, and as always, my wardens, you go first. Nice one, Mushy.
These look like the same kind of critter.
They do look like the same kind of critter.
I don't think we'll get away with the same trick twice.
Probably not. Do you want to try it? Although if we try it, it doesn't work. They'll just be up in our face.
I can
Well,
Well, let
move
me
forward and try it.
Well, let me see how durable these guys are. I'm gonna draw back my arm, and it's another one of those from the bag of little sort of black iron nails, but this one is longer and sharper, and it kind of glitters weirdly. And I'm gonna throw it at number one. And instead of doing one harm to three targets, I'm going to do three harm to one target, which ignores armor.
That is very nice. So which one would you like?
Number one, please.
Excellent. Your spike slams through the center of it, and its form bursts into liquid and falls back into the water below.
Okay, take myself a point of dread for that.
Very nice.
They're at least a little squishy.
Yeah. Yes. That's all I got.
well, I can. If it's brought close and they weren't as squishy, I can also, bathe stuff in flames. So
You can.
if we want to set up that thing and draw them closer, we can either bathe them in flames or rip them to shreds.
Why not both?
Makes sense to me.
Why not, indeed?
Exactly.
What would you guys?
Yeah,
I am more than fine going last. So if you guys want to figure your stuff, I am probably just going to run headlong once you guys are out of your.
Oh, I would need them to be in band medium or closer to me to be able to bathe them in flames. All of them.
They're not quite media. They're currently far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thorns persist until I use
However-
another power. So
Oh, the thorns.
I probably won't
Nice.
do.
Nice.
I probably won't do anything until they get close.
Sure.
Well-
Seems reasonable.
The
Um,
thorns persist. You say you need them at medium, yes?
I would, but if you drew them closer, they'd just be ripped to shred anyway.
It's fair. Is it for each range band or just one range band? Or
Just
if they move a range band?
I think that's for Lizzie to interpret because the language just says foes that move take one, though with the upgrade they take 2 harm when they change range bands. So it does not specify beyond that as to whether that means each time they change a range band they take that damage.
Read me the
Or-
whole wording, the whole shebang, please. I could probably.
You strike
also-
Here's where you
ground.
get crunchy, folks at home.
You strike the ground and growing things rise to your defense. Spend a fate, and then foes that move take 1 harm when they change range bands. This effect persists until you use another power. And I have the Envenom Thorns upgrade, so they instead, your foes take 2 harm when they traverse range bands.
I mean, if it's filling the whole space, I would imagine that it would be in each. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah,
Well, I believe
more than once.
it's time for another challenging call then. I think at this point, it's going to be the Bastion seeing that everything has died and expecting a bit more of a fight from these things is going to just look up, see that they're at far range at this point, and go, "Where's the fight? Come on!" And again, just use a fate to have drag them all towards me.
Beautiful. Would you like to describe what this one looks like?
Torch, would you like to?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very similar. It's, all these vines are pulled up and they're just jagged edges of debris and electrical wires and everything else bound all together. And the torch is just, while this power is erupted, like you can see the imprint of the vines that look like they're just kind of pouring out of his chest, like just constantly, as vines rip and tear, more pouring out to replace them. And he's just standing there, just kind of in mild agony as these things continue to just literally like grow out of this. You can actually see it. There's like a kind of a rose tattoo that's on the where it's pulled open his chest, and they're just all growing out of that tattoo. And so he's just sitting there, just kind of agonizing it, doing his normal scratching thing, but just trying to hold things together. And every time they step, it's just, pulls limbs off. Anything that's loose on their bodies just is trapped where it is, and that compulsion just drags them forward. And it just pulls anything loose just immediately off.
I love that. Excellent. So, Wardens, you get 2 fate, a health, and a graft. This time. So, you find a silver ring that's encrusted with tiny shells, and it allows you to stick to a surface, so you cannot be shoved or moved other than by your own will. Would anyone like that?
I think that would be useful for maybe one of our people who can do close-up fighting.
Yeah, I can see that.
The one who doesn't want to get pushed around. We can
Never
hold
be
off
moved.
on that till.
Yeah.
We can hold off
But
on
no,
that. till the
you should
moment.
keep hold of it. You don't need to put it
Yeah.
on until.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
I'll keep hold of that if everyone's all right. Just put that in the pocket for now.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. So nobody is attaching this graft, yes? Okay,
Quite yet.
perfect.
Would it be all right if I got one of the fates?
I would request that as well. I think we were
Yeah,
the only two
I
that
didn't.
used.
I
fate.
didn't spend any. Yeah. so-
Okay. Cool.
Beautiful. So you all move on through a tunnel that narrows and then tilts, forcing you to move single file along the edge of the water. Somewhere above, you can hear that sound like metal straining under pressure, a groan or a breath held too long. Then it opens. You step into a vast chamber where the tunnel splits wide, an old platform junction swallowed by floodwater. A derelict subway train sits cracked across the tracks, half buried in debris, its nose driven through the station wall. Rust streaks down its sides like blood, and its windows are dark, half sunken. Everything smells like wet dust. The water here reaches your thighs, but the floor is uneven, cracked, and collapsed in places. Faint glimmers flicker beneath the surface. Not reflections. Movement. Patterns. The train hisses. No, not the train. The water around it begins to churn. Slowly, at first, then faster. Currents twist and pull as if something is breathing beneath the surface, drawing everything in. Then they rise, thin figures, faceless and fluid, drawn up from the water itself. Their forms aren't fixed. They slosh and stretch like they're caught between liquid and flesh, human and not. Long limbs trail into the water like ink dropped in slow motion. One raises its arm and the surface splits, a spiraling whirlpool opening in the center of the platform. More rise in silence, drawn up from the water like reflections given form. There's no sound from them, but the water around you answers, twisting, pulling, rising with intent. It's no longer something you move through. It's something moving against you. Let me swap our scene.
I don't like that.
It's probably fine.
Nothing we can't bash in.
I mean, yeah. I want to shoot shit because I realised I should have done 3 harm with my bow because of the segmented tail. I've got grafted to me.
Good to know.
Oh, listen to you. You are going to come in here massive. I will make you. Ah,
The ember is now a giant.
ember.
Not to
I'll make all
scale.
of you giant to begin with.
My beautiful artwork.
It is quite lovely.
It is. We love it.
And you should totally reach out and, commission me if you want artwork like that.
There you go. Plug, plug, plug.
Always be plugging.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Always. All right, my wardens. You, as always, are up first. Oops. I didn't unveil that one. Ta-da.
Are they like behind this train thing?
They are, but slightly
So we
higher.
don't. All right, so we do have line of sight on them.
I would imagine with a bit of maneuvering you could, yes.
Is this one inside?
No, it is
or
on top. As are
Okay.
this one and this one. 2 on the bottom right.
If people don't mind, I'd love to shoot the shit out of the one that's on top of the
That
roof.
sounds great.
Go for it.
Cool.
I love
I
it
would
when you
lo-
shoot things.
Wait, hang on. Double check. What is the range? What is the?
So that's going to
bandits
be
into me?
close there. No, close, near.
Near. If I'm so it was what, near and close.
Close is the same as you, near is the next one, and then medium, and then far.
I believe if you moved over
If I moved
here,
to this one,
Mm-hmm.
would I be far enough away to shoot it with my bow?
That'll
I
get you
need
to a
far
medium.
extreme. I would definitely love that.
Beautiful.
And I'd love to shoot it, and I am just going to straight up just deal 3 damage to it.
3 damage to it. Very nice. It sinks. It was a bow, yes?
Yes.
Excellent. Your shot sinks into its shoulder, and it seems to become liquid around the wound itself, and you watch as your arrow is sort of absorbed into its watery form.
Gross.
Not
I
a
hate
fan.
that. Well, at least we know it takes more than 3 to take these ones
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
You know, guys.
Yeah, let's see if we can find the magic number. I think I'll do something similar. I'm just going to throw one of the black knives at this thing, which would be 3 damage because it's razored.
At the same one?
Same one, yes.
Beautiful. Would you like to describe how you disperse this watery form?
Yeah, I think as it's we see the sort of liquid splashing around the arrow shot, and there's just something about, I don't know if it's in the eyes or something in the face that looks a little more solid. So I actually just put the knife into its eye, and at that the lights just go out and it splashes down onto the surface of the train.
Lovely.
And then I think I will mosey over to here.
Mosey.
Yes,
we all love a
that's
bit
all
of
I got.
Who doesn't love
Yeah.
a mosey?
Good mosey on a Saturday night? Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Who is up next?
Hmm. I would like to hit one
Yeah.
of these people, but I can only move one range band.
They're so far away.
They're so far away from me.
Yeah.
Why don't you get them to come to you?
But then you can't hit them.
I have my fire ground
Hmm.
that I
That's
can
fair.
deploy.
We have other means.
Yeah.
I'll be nice. Let me I will move up on top, scramble on top to where this one is. I think as he's doing it, since this is all happening at the same time, as the arrow and the knife go, he's scrambling up the train to try and kill this thing. And as he pops up and it dies, he's just in a rage, just screams out. And I'm gonna use face me again.
Oh, yes.
We'll let the torch do other things this time. So
It's
yeah,
probably a bit
everything
disappointed that
moves.
that one's gone.
2 range bands toward me.
I look over at Ember and just kind of shrug.
Which two are you moving, my friend?
Oh no, they all move 2
They
range
all
bands
move
closer to me.
Two.
Yeah, no, they're all gonna come up to me real quick.
They all.
We're gonna have a party on top of this train.
Yeah,
That's what
we
you
are.
wanted. That's what you get.
Nyom. Okay.
And then I think with my attack, going to attempt to hit 3 of them because my shield is quick.
Oof. So you can bust all of them right in
Get
the
'em.
faces?
I can do 1 harm to each of them.
1 harm to each of them. My goodness.
However,
Oh.
comma, whenever they attack on their turn, they'll take 2 harm.
Aha.
Nice.
Beautiful. Okay, everybody's got 1. Excellent.
And then that's me.
Okay. Who's next? That's it, eh?
Well,
That's all.
No.
yeah, I will see everybody running around and watch the Bastion climb the tower of buses to scream at more people. And I'm just just scratching vigorously at my chest, and I'll stride over with these people and
People.
well, compatriots.
You're in the hedge.
And I am going to look at those 3 that I see the Bastion swing his shield and ping those 3. And I will look at them, and that bloody slit on my forehead will open up, and the gem will shine, and I will deal 1 point of damage to each of those 3 as well. Spending a fate and using my Arise Light.
What was the light? Tell us about that.
Arise Light, it's channel a wave of light which knits flesh and bone, or burns the unclean.
Ooh.
So spend a fate, and I can heal or deal 3 harm divided as I please among targets.
Wow. Super cool. I like it.
Yes.
What else for you?
I think that's all I'm going to do, because likewise my they would need to be up close for me to do anything else. So.
Got it.
you're more than welcome to join me on top of the
On top of the dredge.
No,
Oh my.
you're good.
buses.
You're good. Carry on.
Yeah. You keep them there where I can hit them from here.
So, Bastion, does it have any wording about getting away from you? Moving away?
No, it doesn't. They
Okay.
can still move away from me, but if they attack at all, they take 2 damage from my shield.
Okay.
Even if they attack someone else in a different
Yes.
range band? Interesting.
The wording
Nice.
on Venomous is if they take an attack on the GM's next turn.
Ooh, funky.
If. Yes. So I guess I don't have to have them do anything, do I? But I guess they logically would, except to get away from you. All right. So the one that's up top, we'll split the difference. The one that's up top, its form moves into a more liquid state and it drips down the side of the train, reaching the water on the ground, which it pulls upwards to slam into the side of you. So it'll take its 2 points of damage, scream in pain, but remains standing. This one is going to, she's going to knock you off of the side of the train, Bastion.
Oh no.
So
Jerk.
going to push you back a range band. And then you'll take a point of damage, a point of harm. I'll get my terminology down for this one. You'll take a point of harm from the fall.
I'm sorry, how much did I take from the first one?
I just one harm altogether.
Oh,
for
just
the thing.
one?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yes, and then the one that moved away but stayed on top of the train is going to rush a wave of water into my 3 down on the ground. And unless you can avoid it, you can each give me a point of harm as it slams you down as well.
Would there be any avoiding it with just like a slight move, or would
Let
it need to have some
me
sort of
look.
power that
Yeah,
would do it?
you know what? I will let you all give me a slight. to
Could
attempt
I-
to dodge it. Yes.
Could I ask a question?
You
that
can.
might just be me. So the wording on anchor,
Mm-hmm.
which I just had because I took harm,
Yes.
says that I can redirect an attack to myself. Could I just redirect the whole thing to me?
It is an attack.
Yeah, if that's one attack, could I just take the whole thing?
I'll let you, yeah.
All right, I'll spend a point of anchor.
Beautiful. You
To-
take 3 harm.
I will take 2 because anchor only lets me take 2.
Nice.
Let me just take -1.
Nice. And seeing that, I will spend a point of my blaze to reduce harm to another warden by 1.
Wow.
You
One
know,
total.
Work, yo.
Woo! We said no.
Having to read a bit here.
I'm
know
really
it's super
dramatically
exciting.
falling.
A weapon attack. Rules check. I know that's always a lot of fun to watch live on stream. Yeah.
We love it. We get
Is it-
crunchy here.
While
Does
we're
anyone-
doing
Is
that,
a-
let's
yeah.
remind everybody to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, so we have not been rolling for weapon attacks. We are going to start doing that.
We should do that. Yeah, that's. I was confused as to why we
yeah,
weren't.
I
but,
thought it
you know.
just hit on those, but it's the
Always
powers that
keep people's
hit.
attention and just, jingle keys.
Right.
Sparkly things. Listen to the
Look at all the
jingle.
sparkly things on the key chain.
You know, guys, we never said we were perfect, and we're gonna get a lot of things wrong.
Yep.
But that's
It
what
is the
people do at
nature of
home too.
gaming.
You
Mhm.
know,
Yep.
Very
not
true.
all of us can afford to have full sets of people that check rules for us.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
nice to
Matt
have
Mercer wants to donate that for
Matt
us.
Mercer,
then
call
we'll-
me. Please, God, I might
Or Brennan Lee
die.
Mulligan, you know. Just
I
sneak us around.
either I would just pass out on the floor. We're not going to get into that. I have found the rule that I was looking for. So that's great. Excellent. All right, let's make an environmental change at the end of this round here as a piece of the floor falls away. I will randomly roll for it.
Ruh-roh. Please don't let it be ours.
Is the one that the Bastion is standing on. Bastion, you can make me a slight roll to attempt to stand back quickly enough to avoid the plummet.
I've got one slight, so we'll see how this goes.
Come
I
along.
believe
You
in
got this. I
you.
believe in you. You got this.
All right, what should I be rolling here for the people at home? And totally because I remember and don't need a refresher.
You're
A
rolling it's a
D6.
D6. So you
A
have one
D6.
that's your
What do I need
slight.
to roll on that D6?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's 1, 2. God, Lord.
That was
You
up
have
on my
partials
Two is
and
failure with
stuff.
Actually
consequence.
roll
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
To scroll again.
That is a 4.
A 4, so that is a success with consequence. You do manage to step back and avoid plummeting in. What happens?
I think as I'm falling away from, or as I'm like almost slipping into this, my foot is being caught, and I don't think, I think because of that, I'm not going to be able to move. I've got to use my movement to dig myself out of debris.
I like that.
I can't move range bands.
Excellent. Now let's do your drop. We had 1 that time, which is a 4, which will give somebody a health.
I'll take it if you guys don't mind.
No, it seems. I
Yes,
think you've
take it,
almost taken
yeah.
it yet.
I'll go to 1 harm.
Yay. Love that. So that brings us back to the top wardens as always. You're up.
Well, I can shoot some more stuff.
Yeah, go for it. I might be
Uh,
dragging all of them closer to me again because since I can't move. But
Let me shoot the one that's got the number 4 on it.
Excellent.
What am I rolling?
So since it really kind of depends on how you want to look at it. So like with the character that I play, I'm very magical. I use bright because I have magic arrows for it. You can use sleight as well.
Well, I'll go with might because that's my highest one. I assume that's 2d6, although there are 2 points in it.
Correct.
You did not see me throw that die on the floor somewhere. That
I
did not
bounced mine
happen.
onto my
Look,
keyboard.
look, shiny keys. That never happened. Well then, I got a 4 and a 1.
Oh, a 4 and a 1, but a 4 is enough. So, how much damage does that one do? 3, correct?
Correct, Amundo.
Excellent. You do have a consequence. So, let's say your bowstring snaps from the force you put behind it using your might. And you will have to take a round to restring it before you can shoot it again. However,
So much might.
this one does burst into
You
its
didn't make me
watery
cry.
form.
This is why you bring
I
spares.
see that I've lost a die. I don't know where it is.
It's sacrificed to the dice gods now.
Oh no.
It's gone.
The void has claimed it. Just let it go.
Would the rest of
No,
you
I
like?
don't have a complete set.
Would the rest of you like to make attacks as they are now, or would you care if I drew them closer before?
I'm good either way.
I'm going to. I think after uh, hearing the snap of the bowstring behind me, like, oh no, that's that's not going to be good, and I will spend another point of fate and bring forth the vines again, uh, and just silently weep in my suffering, and
Can you
hope
keep
that
an
they
old
can
trick
share.
down?
Hope they can share it with me. Yeah.
Um, at that, seeing the vines, um, kind of catching and digging my foot out of this rubble that I'm in, I'm going to face me again and have them move 2 range bands again.
I hate that thing.
Just wait till we level up again. It's gonna get
Yeah.
even worse.
I don't want to. Forget what I said before the session. I don't want you to be at full
Nah.
power.
Nuh-uh. Can't take it. No
and
takesy
then
backies.
That takes these back.
I am going to make a weapon attack again using my might.
Gorgeous.
And it is to take with the highest, yeah?
Yep.
Yes.
Oof, that's a 2 and a 3.
Oh, a 2 and a 3 opens you up to an immediate retaliatory attack. So as you swing past one of them, it just dodges out of the way and you overswing and it slams into the back of your head with one of its watery fists. So you will
Ooh.
take a harm.
Ouch. But they did move 2 range bands.
They did move 2 range bands, and if they do something, they'll hurt as well.
Well, I didn't hit
Yeah,
them.
they took
Oh,
the
you have
hurt
to
from
hit.
the
I have to hit
they
them.
took the yeah,
But they
but
did
they
take
took the damage from the
from
vines.
Torch.
Yeah.
They moved
That's
2 range bands, both of
true.
them.
So that it's not. Okay.
What range band are they all compared to the other 3?
They'll be near to you.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Who's
well,
next?
I haven't gone yet, so I think what I'll do, seeing that our bastion is brave but also still maybe a little bit off balance, I'm going to come over here and just make a regular old melee knife attack against number 4 here.
I love it. Roll away.
Be, a 3.
Oh, the 3 is also a partial. You cut right through it, and you expect it to be this solid form, but you're just stabbing into water that reforms around it and pulls the blade from your hand, lodging it into its own form.
Oof. Well, it can pay 3 damage for that. But
It can,
Oh, did mine
and
still
takes
hit?
it with you.
Because did mine still
yeah,
hit?
3
with
should have
all
hit.
3? Did it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well
Yes.
then, yeah, I did 1 to each of them then,
I got you, fam.
if that's the case. One's around, and yes, they do get the venomous thingy. So if they attack, they're gonna feel it.
But that's all for me.
Okay. Who's next?
Was that everybody?
Was
I
that
think that was
everybody?
everybody.
Yes,
I think
everyone.
that's
Oh.
everybody. I think it's their turn.
Well, I love that. So, this one is going to sweep that knife from the water towards itself and then launch it back at you, Starless.
Not cool.
I know, absolutely not cool. That will do a point of damage to you. It will take its 2. And
I would like to redirect that attack to myself and not take anything from it.
okay. It will still
Well, that sounds
scream
great.
out of existence as well. This one is fairly enraged with you in front of it. It raises a hand, and the whirlpool in the center of this platform begins to pull at all of you. You can all make me a sleight to avoid.
Well, I have 0 sleight.
Okay, so you roll 2 and take the lowest.
I rolled a 2 on
Oh.
on my 1 die. I'm not very light on my feet.
Sure wish you put that ring on now, don't you?
Take your.
I got a 6.
I just need to show what mine is. A 6 and a 1.
Oh,
And I have to take the
Oh,
lowest.
yes, you do.
I'm right there with you. I got a 6 and a 2, and I also have to take the lowest.
Oh, so.
Well, I got a 6 and a 2, but I get to take the highest.
Yeah, you do. So, Starless, you managed to stay firmly planted while the whirlpool begins to pull in your companions, slamming them into the train as they are pulled in. You can each move a range band, and you can take 2 points of harm as well.
I don't like that.
All right, that brings.
I am going to burn another one of my blaze, which just leaves me with 1, to reduce that by 1 to me because I'm selfish.
Very nice. Okay. A minute. Okay. The environment changes, and the lights that have been in here begin to pulse and flicker and intermittently move in and out, creating this strobing effect throughout this station, temporarily launching you into darkness. And we'll do your drops. Here we go. And 3 this time. You may enjoy 1 health, 1 fate, and you get a graft as well, too. How exciting.
I would like to take that health if no one objects.
Fine by me.
Yeah, you took
Go
a
for
bunch of harm earlier, so
Your drop is a small length of chain wrapped in kelp that will allow you to pull a target, a range band.
So pull, is that only towards?
Towards you, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a range on that?
Nope.
I like both of these so much, I really don't want to use both the grafts on them.
why don't you keep hold of them and we can decide later?
Yeah, we'll figure it out
Yeah.
from there.
We urgently need any of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would
Yes,
kind of
I
like.
can-
I would like to use that one at some point, just because I can keep my vines up and force somebody
You
to
want
move.
it?
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
if you want to
if
graft it,
you-
go for it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and slam it on.
Beautiful. Please reduce your humanity by 1 as you graft this onto yourself. Tell us what it looks like on you, and then tell us what memory you give up with that bit of humanity.
I think that I wrap it around the wrist of the same hand that my vine whip grows out of, and it just kind of dangles around and gets laced in with all of the vines that are just kind of hanging loose off of this one hand. As for the memory, I think it was of the day before the first invasion, and I was with uh, the other kids in the foster home, and I think that day was when I was actually getting ready to uh, move out of the kind of kids foster system and be basically emancipated by the fact that I was turning 18, uh, and was finally going to kind of escape this place that was not bad, but it was not good either. I had kind of bounced in and out from different families to here multiple times. I was kind of looking forward to finally being out on my own. And we had had a big party in preparation for that. And that was kind of one of the happiest moments with my, pseudo family before everything fell apart. And I think that little bit of brightness just kind of whisks away.
I like it. Thank you. Back to our battle wardens. Top of the round, you're up.
Sorry, I was holding that in the whole time. I really did not want to break up that moment.
I would like to go first if anyone has.
Go for it.
That's good
So
to me.
I'm going to spend my fate point for Fire Within, which means I get 3 heat and I have different things I can spend it on. I'm going to spend 2 of my heat points to heal me back up full. And then the last one, I'm just going to sort of like, it's this small little burning fireball straight to the last standing thing. I'm not happy about my bow being broken. This stream's going.
Fair.
All right. How much does this do?
Singular harm.
A single.
no.
I'm
Possibly 2, because it says segmented tail that's wrapped around her right arm, shoulder to wrist adds +1 harm to ranged.
Sounds like a ranged attack to me.
yeah.
2 damage then.
Gorgeous. I like it. It is wreathed in flames. It doesn't do quite the amount of damage that you expected it to as it sizzles off of its watery form.
Emma's just upset about her bow and her getting hurt. She doesn't care. But she'll stay put.
Who's next?
I would like to bash this thing in the face, if that's alright. I think
Sure.
I think Bash is gonna move up and just try and slam his shield right into it.
Awesome. Roll for
Let's see,
me.
1 and a 6 on my might, so
A 1 and a
6 counts.
6 counts. Excellent.
thankfully. Jeez. So that's 3. I think it's just 3 really quick, just knocking it against what you could call a jaw.
It sends kind of the shock wave of the hits throughout its form, and although you can tell that you hit it, you hit the shit out of it, it seems to almost have absorbed and redirected it.
Yeah, so this is not taking as much damage as it maybe should have.
Maybe.
It is venomous. No,
Yeah.
so.
Well, I think it's time to still its heart. I am going to spend a fate to take another one of those long iron nails and see if this stuff is considered to be armor, if I can get past it. So I'm going to do 3 harm to him, ignoring armor.
Your spike seems to almost shatter through its form, solidifying the figure around it. And it bursts through and scatters this form.
Nice.
I dig it.
I'll take it.
Let us do your drop, my friends. Your singular drop. You can have a fate.
Just a fate. Has anyone used more than one?
I have only used one.
I've only used
I'm sitting
one.
on 2 right now, but I may not necessarily need to use more than that.
I have, and I would like one. Anyone?
Fine
Go
by
for
me if Ember takes it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm cool with Ember taking it.
Yay!
All right. You all push back into a tunnel that slopes, eventually easing, but every step feels heavier, not just from water clinging to your clothes, but the slow, insidious pull of this place itself. The water here is thick and dark, tangled with thick cords of vine and wire that pulse faintly beneath the surface, alive in a way that shouldn't be possible. Fungal blooms erupt from shattered panels and rusted conduit, glowing faintly, their edges curling like teeth. You step into a station that yawns open before you, a vast, ruined cathedral of broken tiles and warped metal where living things writhe in twisted union with rust and circuitry. Columns, once meant to hold up ceilings, now groan under the weight of creeping growth. Veins of moss bleed into fiber optics. Roots tangle with exposed circuit boards, and shattered screens flicker with fractured images caught between dream and static. The scent is thick, damp earth, burnt copper, and something sour like a wound left to fester. Above, the ceiling has collapsed, replaced by a writhing canopy of bioluminescent tendrils, glowing softly like the pulse of some deep, terrible heart. This place is not forgotten. It remembers. At the far end, a vast pool of black water, perfectly still and impossibly deep. Something stirs beneath its surface. First, a shoulder breaks free, glistening with slick algae and coiled cables. Then a face, pale, slack, stitched with flickering circuits, half-melted plates fused to bone. A chest splits open in seams of moss and frayed wiring, revealing coils of glass tubes filled with thick, glowing sap. It rises from the water like a monument of decay, neither alive nor dead, neither machine nor flesh, but a twisted symbiosis of all, a thing born from the fey corruption that now owns this place. Behind it, the water roils and churns with unspoken menace, thick with shapes that slip beneath the surface, drowned, corrupted, waiting. There's no safety here, only the pulse of this alien heart. And I think that that is a great place to go to break. So, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hey! here we are. We're back. I'm excited. Let's get started. The creature's hand rises slowly, fingers curling with a crooked grace that seems both natural and utterly wrong. The station trembles, not with an earthquake, but like the pulse of something stirring. From every darkened corner, narrow crawl space, and shattered crevice, the shadows twist and writhe. Thin shapes slip through cracks and coil like living wire, pale limbs mottled with moss and cracked circuit boards. Faces, half fused with cracked helmets and shattered lenses, blink open one by one. Eyes glowing faint green beneath the grime. Their movements are jerky but purposeful, bodies pieced together from flesh and fungus and broken metal. They gather with intent, crawling, clawing, spilling forward. Wardens, as always, you're up first. I hope you enjoyed your easy fights.
I think it's time to do the thing.
Yeah, so the torch is going to look at all of just this wreckage of greenery and metal and everything else, and is just going to back all the way up against the wall, embrace, just kind of lean back against it, embrace, and then just open up their chest as wide as they can, and just a torrent of vines is going to shoot forth. It's just going to come out and up from the ground everywhere where there's natural bits of tree and everything else that is already grown up in this place just gets augmented as all of this nature just tries to overtake anything that is not green and just coat it and wrap it up and twist it. And just kind of stays leaned back, just braced to see what else happens.
And then I think at seeing this, Bastion is going to look around the room, see all of the enemies in front of them, and finally a real fight, and step in front and face me again. So everything, 2 range bands. Should be 4 damage to everything 2 range bands away from me.
So, everything within 2 range bands moves closer to you?
All enemies advance up to 2 range bands toward me, from extreme to near, far to close, etc.
Gotcha.
Everybody
All
gets to
enemies.
play.
I
Everybody's
know
coming
what
to
I'm going to
play.
be doing on my next go then.
Okay. Move a million things around.
No closer to me, thanks. No.
They're all
I
coming
don't know
closer
what
to everybody.
You want me to do. I didn't do
This
this.
is what- This is what I have done to you.
How could you? I am squishy. My brain just immediately went to, I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby.
Little baby.
I don't like that big guy.
And then
did say
because
everyone.
of the thorns, yeah. And then because of the thorns, everything that moved 1 takes 2. Everything that moved 2 takes 4.
Beautiful.
I like that.
So you're my 2. No? You were my 2. And everybody else is 4.
Please say it wiped a bunch of them out.
Unfortunately, you see their
Does
forms
not appear to have done that thing.
moving through this tangle. Paying it very little attention. Excellent. Who's next, Wardens?
I would, because I have something to add on to all of that.
Do it.
So, hang on. Do we have it? Aha, pointer. What is these 2 bands?
So that would probably be
I see Lizzie's lips moving, but I hear
Near.
nothing.
Sorry.
And then
Near and medium. Yes.
Okay, so everything that is in medium distance from me in that band. Well, no, this would be near, wouldn't it? No,
That's
this
close.
is
That's close.
that's close.
Mhm.
Okay.
near.
Right.
medium.
So yeah, I was sticking with medium, right? Amongst all of we've got the thorns and things. I'm going to spend a fate, and the ground is going to crack, and where there's the gaps, flames erupt. While they touch the vines, it seems to do no harm. But it bathes all of the enemies in the medium band from me in flame. They either take 2 harm, or they are not prone, taking +1 harm from all sources until my next turn.
Jesus.
We love you, Lizzie.
Thanks. I'm taking these powers away.
Nah. My character sheet. Can't have my character sheet.
How much does it do right away?
Well, you can either have them take 2 harm, or they are not prone, but then those who are not prone will take +1 harm from all sources,
All
until my
sources.
next go.
All
Which means next time it's our go, I go last, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, we will have
I realized
the
I
big
forgot to
guy
take my attack.
fall. Oh, shit.
I know.
Is it really?
I forgot you can do 3 things in a turn.
You can. Boom.
Yay!
Uh-huh. Nice cleansing.
Yes!
Cleansing of a range band. Excellent. Very good. I did have the big guy fall down. So he will have access to your
Yay.
+1 harm if you can manage to do it.
Can I still deal damage with my bow?
You can.
Perfect. I am going to shoot the big guy with it.
All right.
So because he is not prone, that's +1, so that is a total of 4 harm I'm dealing to him.
4 harm. He does have.
And you know
Oh wait,
what?
if I roll, I need to roll, don't I?
Yeah, you should hit him first.
Hit it
almost forgot.
first. Roll away.
Come on, dice. Be nice, be nice, be nice. Well, I need to get my dice gel out. But that's for
What's-
my wands. I got a 3 and a 2.
Oh, your
Consequence.
shot
Consequences.
manages to sink into his shoulder. How much harm would that normally do?
Normally, with him being also prone, it would have been 4.
4. He does seem to be wearing some sort of armor under his dark cloak, and only takes 2 points of that. And it opens you up with your partial there to an immediate retaliatory attack. He looks at you and clenches a fist, and one of the creatures leans in and takes a swipe at you, and you take 1 harm from it.
I would like to redirect that to me, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oof.
With minus
You
one
duck
harm,
out
so I
of the
will not
way,
take
it
the damage
leaps
from it.
over your back and launches itself at the bastion instead. Enjoy your harm.
Well, I get minus 1 harm from that attack, so it does not. I'm a tank. I'm meant to do this.
Don't keep taunting her.
Or do. That's fine. I'm totally
live to
okay
talk.
with that.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Who's
so we've
up
got a
next?
whole bunch of guys up close here, huh?
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can thin some of them down with a spray of iron slivers. I'm just going to do 1 harm each to the 3 that are clustered over on the left side. So, like these 3.
You got it. So they already have 2. That puts them at 3.
That is not enough, sadly.
So close, friend.
Yeah. And then I think. No, I'll stay here. Actually, and that was a power, so maybe I'll just try and stab 1 while I'm here.
I'm gonna stab 1 as well.
Yeah,
Don't
why
make
not?
my mistake
Why
and
not?
forget that you can attack.
Yes, exactly. And that's a 6.
A 6.
So I will stab the heck out of one of those 3 for 3 harm.
Oh, very nice. You manage to send one of these spectral forms back into whatever hole it
Huzzah.
climbed out of.
Excellent. My work here is done.
Well done. Who's up next? Is that the end? I don't believe so.
I believe that's all of
Was
us.
it? Oh, yes.
Unless you'll
Yeah.
let me take my attack that I forgot about, but
Oh, that was your fault.
it was.
All right, that brings us to their turns as they begin to spread out a bit. Start moving. Let's have an action movement as well. Let's bring them in and start doing some damage. I'm going to spread out to the attacks amongst you for 1 point of harm to each of you.
1 point of harm. All right, I'll allow it.
Isn't that lovely?
Acceptable.
And they also took their thorns damage from.
Oh, very
Moving.
well, good point. Well done, well done. I like that. Zoom in. What do we-
Hey, if
That would
if we
be-
get fate points at the end, let me have one, and then I can like burn the shit out of these guys.
I'm in favor of this plan.
This
Well,
hooded figure takes a step back towards the pool it arose from, where it gives a ripple and monstrous forms begin to pour out of it.
it also takes 3 damage.
Oh, very nice. But he did not make an attack.
No, he didn't.
But he
moved
walked.
the range band,
Oh, he did move
and
the
he's
range.
marked by the he's marked by the ember, so it takes an extra damage from all sources.
Very good. So
Yeah.
how much was it total?
It was 3.
3, so it is 1. Nope, that's not that. Doesn't work that way. It's armor. Beautiful. 3 damage. It was my environment change. How many did we drop at this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drops for you. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 fate, 1 health, 1 graft.
I would like the
Ooh.
health, please.
Yep.
I'll allow it.
I'd love to have one of the fates.
Yeah,
At
would want
minimum.
one as well.
Digging through these
One to each.
skeletal forms
Sure.
left behind, you find a fragment of spine that's fused with a gold filigree. And it makes your next attack ignore armor.
Interesting.
Just next attack in general.
In general, attack. Not
It's a
power.
one-time use thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it every attack you make, or just the next one you
The
make in the
next
combat
one
after
you
you
make.
craft it?
One attack. Your next attack.
It doesn't sound too exciting.
I think I'm cool to just burn
Wait.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. To get more exciting graphs. Put them on. That
Start giving it good
brings
stuff.
that brings us back to you, Wardens.
Okay.
Ember, you need to go last, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go last. I mean, there's that guy got up and moved. There's only one person left in that that medium band.
Hmm.
That's sat over
Yeah,
here.
over there.
So
yes.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not too bothered.
Yeah.
Wait, did that guy like fall over or just take the 2 damage?
I don't think he was at me because
Oh,
he's
he wasn't
actually.
in that Saber Age band.
Oh.
He's at a
Yeah, it's
separate
like-
one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
close, near, medium,
yeah.
far.
Yep.
So no one. He's already gotten up and moved, so it doesn't
Correct.
matter. Do you want me just to burn the shit out of these people close to us?
Go for it.
Sure.
I will spend
AoEs are good.
my fate point and break the ground open with flames and burn the shit of all the things that are mean in the closer range to me.
How many points?
It is would it count as ranged?
I mean, it's in the
Still-
close band.
It's
so I
in the
don't think
close
so.
band. No, it's not
Yeah.
ranged.
Yeah. Just 2 harm then.
2. Managed to take out a couple of them there. Okay.
Yay! That's what, 2 more gone.
2 more gone, yes.
Cute.
I would like to go next if you guys do not mind.
I
Sure.
would like to attack first before
Oh,
we
yeah.
forget.
Do your thing before you.
Yes.
Don't pull a me, please.
I'm not pulling
Don't
you.
pull of me. Good life advice.
I will. I'll get rid of this little guy over here. I'll try and shoot him with my bow.
Take a shot.
I feel like I'm going to end up putting all my dice in jail. That's another 3 and a 2. Into jail you go. Fucking a die has failed me once again. It did
Pride
so
month
well in
anymore.
Rookwood, and now it's doing terribly.
It's meant for Rookwood. It's not meant for Hedge.
Apparently so.
So you do manage to sink your arrow into it. However, you are distracted, and the one next to you launches itself at you, claws extended, and is going to do a point of harm to you.
How's your health looking?
I can take a point of harm.
Okay.
Who's next, Wardens?
I will go next.
Come on.
Okay.
With having all of these people around, I am going to spend a fate and use my other power that I've not used yet. Break yourselves. And I think it's just him kind of getting real, just breathing heavier, putting himself into a state of needing to take damage. and he is going to. I take -1 harm from all attacks until my next turn, and I deal the resisted harm divided as I see fit as damage at the beginning of my next turn, and I can intercept harm from one ally at medium or closer range.
Groovy.
You're
Oh, you muted.
Lizzie.
Sorry. Awesome. With the powers, you bring one of them with you. So break yourself.
Oh, do you bring
Yes,
one of them with
you bring
Oh, okay.
one. Yeah. So if you've brought you'll have to go through me, then that's the one that you have for this incursion. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm sorry, so
So
it again?
you'll have to go through me. This one is nice because it says additionally
yeah.
to the Anvil of Fury. But it's not
Yep.
all three at one go. Does that make sense? Am I explaining
Yeah,
that
yeah.
right? Perfect. Kick ass.
Yeah. I only use the I'm only using the I don't even have anvil yet.
Got it.
So-
Got it.
So yeah, I'll use you'll have to go through me.
I can using anchor. My bad. That was me.
Yeah, it's all good. I was saying angry, not anvil. Or anvil of fury, but and then I'm gonna not forget. I'm gonna make my attack this time. Oof, that's double twos.
Double twos. That is a straight failure, my friend. I'm afraid you do not do what you would like to accomplish.
Too mad about it. Too mad about forgetting to attack them last time.
It was. You're just blinded by your rage.
And that will be my turn.
Is that everyone, Torch?
I think that's just
No.
me. Oh, wait, sorry.
Just
You
you?
have to go, don't you?
Yeah, we have Torch and Starless left.
Excellent.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, part of me wants to get out of this space to let more of them attack Bastion, since that's clearly his thing. But, I mean, I don't want to leave you alone. So I think I'm just going to sort of back up, kind of move over to the side to try and get a clearer shot. Just kind of the cloak swirling like he's a moving shadow. Line up a clear shot and try and still a heart on this big guy. I don't know why I say try. I'm just dealing 3 harm that ignores armor to him.
3 harm that ignores armor.
Big guys deserve big attacks.
Very good.
And then I will probably slash at number 2 here, the one on the far end here, with a knife as I go by, because
Beautiful.
that's what we do. And that's a 6.
Slash away.
My
Very
dice are happy
nice.
tonight.
Very
So
good.
that's 3 damage, 3 harm to him.
3 harm to him. Manages to take him out.
Groovy, getting that dread up.
Groovy.
That is it for me.
Excellent.
Okay. Then I am going to pry myself off the wall over here. And, seeing Ember getting approached over here, I'm going to step over beside them, try to get in the way as much as I can, and just do a vine attack, or just do a thorn whip attack against them.
Excellent.
And that's a 1.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. I am afraid that you do not thorn whip them.
All the stuff we don't have to roll for, we're doing great tonight.
Starless
Yeah.
killing it. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'm finding 6s, which is the important thing.
Those are the important things.
So I think that's all of us.
Beautiful. And let's go with the little guy's attacks first. I am going to spread out amongst you. And I am going to hit each of you for a harm.
I don't like this
Push.
little plinky one harm at a time. It's not worth using defensive stuff on that.
Oh, yeah? Those
Yeah.
move.
I am
Are your
going
thorns
to-
still active?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. They will push through. I will give all of them a harm.
Should be 2, yeah?
They just moved. Oh, my apologies. I will fix them. 2 harm to everybody. Except for that one. It's easy enough to keep track of. And then my big hooded
On
figure.
one of the attacks.
Yes.
My bad. I'm sorry.
No?
On one of the attacks to the Starless, I'm going to redirect that attack to myself
Okay. Those will
with
work.
my anchor. And with you'll have to go through me, I'll take the attack from Ember.
Well, you didn't
I'll
have to
redirect
do
the
that, but I'll
harm to me.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy your harm. Pow, pow, pow.
Yes, I take -1 harm from all of that. So
Nice.
Well, that's okay because my big guy is going to raise his hands skyward and an eruption of thorn bursts through the grounds underneath you, cutting even through the ones that Briarbound Torch had summoned to stab into each of you for... I'll give you a slight to avoid as you hear the eruption coming. 5, 6.
Oh dear, that's Snake Eyes.
Oh,
I rolled a
No, avoid
5.
that.
very nice. You can avoid
A 2.
2 harm. Starless 2 harm.
I
Ember 2
think-
harm.
I'm going to use a ghost among you, and the 2 harm can go to that guy who's attacking me instead.
Oh, very nice.
So just kind of swirl out of the way and let the vine stab him.
Very good. Very nice. I like that.
Comes in handy.
It does. Certainly, and then I will change my environment by bringing more creatures from the pool.
Hooray.
No. You don't need to do that. There's enough out there, Lizzie.
What are you talking
You've
about?
got enough. There's enough there.
Wardens, you're up.
Did we not kill anyone that time?
Oh,
I
maybe.
killed at least
Yes,
one.
we had 3. I do. I swear I keep track of things.
I would like to heal, please.
Okay,
I'd
so
love some more fight.
you have a fate, a health, and a graft. You managed to find a torn jacket sleeve that's soaked and heavy that will allow you to absorb 1 harm.
I feel like that would be good for the Bastion, possibly.
Yeah. I don't mind that.
Sure.
Considering
just
you
a-
you can direct a bunch of harm to you,
Yeah.
that means you can soak up more of that and be even tankier.
I like tanking. I think yeah, we can graft that.
Okay. Would you like to drop your humanity by 1 and describe to me what it looks like, and then tell me the memory that you give up as you lose this bit of your humanity?
And you said it's a jacket sleeve, yeah?
Correct.
Edit this live on the PDF of my character sheet. I think as I'm I think just picking, like scraping it off of one of these things that I'm like getting hit by. It goes on almost like a weird alien tattoo almost, of just this inky kind of moving substance on my arm. Um, and the memory that I lose is um remember it's a memory of finally graduating college, of walking across the stage and graduating, looking across this moment of pride of finally accomplishing something for himself fades as all he can think of is needing to make sure that everyone lives through tomorrow.
I like it. Backdoor battle, Wardens. Still, it's to you.
If
I hate to say it, is it to us? Because I think you were about to do yours, and then we figured out the
Oh,
graph.
goodness. I certainly won't.
Yeah, you were
Also,
splitting things.
someone should figure out where the fate and the health go.
I would love the
Yep,
fate.
fate, health.
Sure.
I still have 2 fate that I can play around with, so
I
would make
keep
one
like getting
neutral,
one and then
maybe.
spending it, so
Yeah, I'm at
I-
3, so I'm fine.
I
You need the
have
health
3
bastion.
wounds currently.
Yeah,
so-
I don't. I mean,
Yeah.
you're target number 1. I feel like you should have the health.
But if someone else wants to take the fate, I might need the next one that we get because I'll be down to 1. But
Fair.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, I
planning
think-
on. I've got an idea of pretty much spending this one
Yeah,
immediately.
I'd say
If
take
you
it.
draw
Take it
things
in wreck face.
closer.
Go for it.
do you want me to draw things closer? Is that what you said?
If you draw things into the in a bunch of them into like our close range or our medium range, I can hit them
I
dead
can-
with the crackle of the door.
I can step forward. You know what? I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll start with my turn if that's cool.
Sure, sounds great.
So at the start of my turn, because I used Break Yourselves last turn, I got hit 3 times and reduced 3 wounds, which means I get to spit that damage back out at people. So as I start my
Yay.
turn, I think it's just this big burst of like literally just flailing limbs as the 3 beside me each take 1.
Oh, very nice.
And the roots are still up, yes?
Yes, I believe.
Fantastic.
Yep.
I'm going to use my movement to step into the center here and kind of make knowing eye contact with the ember as I once again start beating my chest in this like rhythmic war cry to pull everyone close to me.
Okay. Let's start moving again. One. See who else moves 1. So that I can do there. It's 2 damage to move a 1.
Mhm. That's the one over here as well.
Yes.
This guy.
Yay, 1 dead. 2 dead. Yes.
Sweet.
I think you're gonna be
No.
pleasantly surprised.
I'm already happy.
I feel like what we're doing is teaching Lizzie that she should just not send anything with less than 6 hit points against us ever
That
again.
is exactly what I'm hearing.
Lizzie, I
Ah,
just want to take this time while I'm forcing you to move all your tokens. I just want to take this time to tell you that I appreciate how much work you put into these, and
Oh yeah,
I
for
know
sure.
Oh yeah.
because I
You're
have
one of my
I have
favorites.
to GM a lot. I know, it's a lot of preparation and work to do this kind of thing.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
Oh, that's 4. So we're gonna-
7, 8.
Yeah, you're doing really good on this one. Let's see.
I'm about to also burn the shit out of a bunch of them as well.
And that's all 2.
So-
Kill.
2. 2. 2. 2. 4.
Hi, big guy.
Hey, big boy. Okay, I think I have finally moved all of the tokens.
I'm gonna
Alright.
take my attack now.
Yeah, don't forget. I was gonna say.
I hate you.
2 6s.
Oh,
It's finally paid off.
Finally paid off. Tell me, who were you hitting and how much do you hit to them for?
I have 3 harm that I can split between any number, so I think I'm gonna do 2 to the big guy
Okay.
and 1 to the dude standing next to him, pretty much unharmed.
The unharmed one. 1 to him.
Yeah, 1 to him.
Beautiful.
And they are both venomized, so if they take an attack, they take 2 more damage.
Nice.
Great.
And that's my turn. Go ahead, everybody.
Oh, go ahead, everybody else that still has to go.
May I go?
No.
Sure.
Perfect. If I moved into this over here, would all of these then consider medium to me?
Close near me. Yeah.
This box, okay.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. I'm gonna use my movement to go over here,
Okay.
right?
Right.
And then
Don't leave. It's just getting good.
just wait,
Good's one
Starless.
word.
I've got a plan. And then once again, you know, this floor is getting truly fucked. Like some of the I'm just breaking up this entire area now. More of the floor breaks and rumbles as flames force themselves up and around. They seem to dance around the Bastion, unharming him, but will deal 3 harm, to every other thing inside that range. Or they have to be knocked prone and get +1 to all sources of damage.
I like to imagine that the as the Bastion is like smacking these things around, the flames are like embodying him, like just fully like encompassing
Yes.
his form.
Oh my
I feel like you're gonna get some of that fate back this turn. I just call it a hunch.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be some fate coming back to us. Did the big guy take damage, or has he fallen over? You muted.
You're muted, Lizzie.
My bad.
She doesn't want to hear us all swearing
I
at you
hate
under her
him,
breath.
guys. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I fucking hate
We
this
love you,
game.
Lizzie.
I hate it so much. This is the worst game ever. No, he took the damage.
Woo! We still got 2 people. Let's go.
I mean, mine is not very exciting, but it's consistent with which I like. So I'm gonna spend more of. Well, let me do this. I'm going to move into his range band. Skulk swing across these routes. I'm going to spend a fate to do 3 armor ignoring harm.
Nice.
We've temporarily lost our Ember Heart.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The
I
dude
lost
is
it.
where he went.
I was looking at maps. got other things. How much damage?
3 ignoring armor.
3 ignoring armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stab at him with a knife,
Stab away.
which is a 4.
4. So you do
partial
manage to
success.
hit your target for how much damage?
3.
Harm. I'm going to get the lingo. But it does open you up to a retaliatory swing of this trident. It gives a roar of pain and stabs downward at you for 3 harm.
I don't have any anchor. I can't take that one from you.
No, I'm just seeing. I would be tempted to use Ghost Among You, but I don't think I can make the attacker the other target, so I'll just take that harm and be sad.
Be very
I will-
sad. I think
I will spend my last blaze to reduce it by
Mushy
1.
Oh, thank you
could
so much.
send it to me if you want.
No, it's fine. I got 3 health left. I'll be fine.
I did all of that damage, and then my
And then disappeared.
internet was like, "No."
It was just a mic drop, you
It
know.
was
You're
too
like,
much
was an
power
absolute-
for the internet.
It's too much for one person to handle. Just couldn't stand for it, Mushy.
Yeah, it's Lizzie secretly hacking into my internet,
I am.
disconnecting me.
I am. It's because I hate all of you.
Lizzie D.
Do I
How's
have
this big
anybody
guy looking
else?
anyway?
Pretty
Yeah.
damn rough.
So
Because my internet went, I never got to do my attack.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a shame. I'm kidding.
I would like to shoot. I would like to shoot big guy.
Shoot, big guy.
That is a 1 and a 5. So I'm rolling with
A
my mic.
5 is hit. Mushy.
Yay.
Ember. How would you like to bring
Read
this figure down?
Nice.
Yes!
Star of the evening.
Almost falling off my chair at the same time. Describe the figure again. My brain is.
Oh, it was a large
mush.
hooded figure made of shadow and circuitry, rusted armor, bloated and pale and wrong.
I see sort of like this weak point as I'm sort of standing on the stairs. So I'm a bit higher up, and I've got a different angle to what we'd seen the entire fight. And I see this weak spot, this one like nestle of wires that's holding it all together. And there's a slight spark of flame. Nothing that would really do harm, but it's enough to catch the wires as they separate. And it was as it was all holding this monstrosity together, it just dismantles itself into a slump, into a pile of junk.
The last of these forms collapse. Their broken shapes sinking slowly into the grime and water of the station floor. Silence spreads quickly, thick and unyielding, as if the place itself is catching its breath after the violence. Your hands tremble from the effort, and somewhere beneath the surface, the faint pulse of unnatural life still flickers, but for now, it's quiet. You all rise, bruised and soaked, eyes tracing the ruined expanse around you. The twisted ecosystem of rot and metal and fungus seems to recoil. The tangled growths wilting back into shadow, receding from this fragile calm that you have carved out. Step by step, you leave the haunted depths behind, climbing out of the drowned tunnels where darkness still clings. The city above greets you not with relief, but with a hollow stillness. Broken street lamps flicker, their weak light barely piercing the gray dusk that smothers the skyline. Your boots hit cracked pavement, wet from recent storms or an unseen leak, and the scent of earth and rust lingers in the air. The streets stretch outward, empty and watching as though waiting for something. Ahead, your holdfast waits, a battered refuge stitched from steel and concrete, its walls scarred but unbroken. Inside, the faint hum of flickering lights and dying generators welcomes you back, a frail heartbeat in a city holding its breath, but beneath the surface, deep where wires coil and shadows gather, something stirs. A soft pulse, steady and unyielding, hums through the veins of the city's failing infrastructure. A signal, cold and distant, calling you. Battle is over for now, but the war is still raging, and the city waits for your next move. Let's go to credits. Be back on the other side. I was just told that our sound cut out. Oh, I'm sorry. It sucked. Okay, so I'll just have to repeat everything I just said. Oh, awesome. So we were talking during the credits that it's the end, and so there would have been 16 drops at the end of that fight. So, but yeah, so you would have had 4 drops out of that, and then I said that we'll talk about them off the air. So I really didn't have to say all of that again. I guess. So what the important part is that that was awesome and I had so much fun, and thank you guys all as always for playing with me. I love this game and I love this table, and I'm so happy to be here, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts and your stars and your wishes. And let's start with Nathaniel. Why don't you kick us off tonight?
Well, I have to say, normally I like to pinpoint one person, but I feel like we all had a really good, just cohesive party today. We really found what works for us, and apparently that is pushing and pulling people as much as we can.
There's definitely a push and
Um,
pull. I hate it.
I
And now I will plan
I
for it.
personally though, my wishes for next time, if we're still sticking with our usual of doing combat, not or downtime, I cannot wait to see how this fight and the growing inevitability of what is to come is going to affect our characters in the off hours of the fight.
Yep, I dig that. Excellent. Thank you, Nathaniel. Let's go to Alex next.
Well, I agree with everything that was just said. But I think I'm going to give my star, I think, to Nathaniel, just because I like uh, just the really fully embracing of the manic energy of
Yes.
our Berserker King.
That's a great title.
I just really enjoy that. Wishes are, well, I mainly just that we will get to play soon, and
Yes.
there will be a new table baby by then. So
Yes.
Very exciting.
True.
Bring us the
There might be a
grandbaby.
cameo from an infant.
Yes, can't wait for
Yay.
baby time. Honor her grandma.
Induct the child as soon as we can.
One of us.
Bring
She
us
already
the
has-
child.
She already has a plushie Cthulhu.
Nice.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Thank you, Alex. Mushy.
Well, the only downside was my internet deciding to go
Right.
no. I think it was, Lizzie hacking into it and going, no, I don't want to deal
with
with,
that.
Mushy
I'm done with
wiping
that.
a bunch of stuff out. Because I think combining that with, Alex's thorns and being able to draw everything together from the bastion is beautiful. Just
Oh,
like Nathaniel said, how well we managed to gather the group work this session was amazing, and I can't wait for future ones,
yeah.
especially to see how Lizzie combats our tactics and how we're gonna have to probably change them up on the fly.
Yay.
Knowing her,
It's always fun the first time you show your hand.
yeah, Lizzie is one of my favorite DMs, so
Stop.
it's why I'm in 2 of her stream games.
Streamed games.
Yeah, stream games too.
There are more that aren't
Yes.
streamed.
Yes, so many, and it's why as the token British person, I'm up at 2:45 in the morning.
Oh,
Thank you for your
Love and appreciate
commitment.
you for it.
absolutely.
I love the table. I love the Discord. It's an amazing community. Y'all should join and hang out.
Everybody
and,
should join. Comes on my Discord.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shut up, phone.
Join us in the Discord.
Yes, join us. My only wish is I really want next session
Yes, next session.
soon, please.
Yes.
Yes, but I mean we have to work around the arrival
birth.
of
Arrival
Mhm.
of baby.
the tiny one.
Yes.
But I honestly can't wait. And
Same.
Izzy, can I quickly plug?
Yes.
Okay, so
Duh.
hi, I did all of the character art.
The incredible
for
character
this game.
art.
If you would love a piece like that, please do check me out. I will link my website into the chat.
Get your things.
Mushroom Art. I run I run deals all the sort of various times. I'm currently working on 2 sets of emoji / stickers for the Discord and for the Twitch. If it
only
decides
get them
to
here.
not glare badly, I can give you guys a sneak peek of the only one I've finished at the
Come
moment.
on, come on. Show it to
Um,
us.
So I have to
Oh,
sort of angle it
oh.
weirdly.
Oh,
Hang on.
angle it.
Hang on.
Oh,
Let me
We can
minimize
kind of
that.
see it.
we can kind of do.
There
Oh,
you go. It's
dun,
all
dun, dun.
Yeah,
has to be angled.
There it
Yeah,
is.
so 3 more, and then this set will be finished, and then there'll be another one
And then there'll be
for
more.
Rookwood, which is another great stream game you should check out. To be honest, you should check out
We
all
will
of the
tell
games.
you
They're
about that.
amazing on this
Mhm.
channel. So subscribe and like and share, and you will always get to have the notifications for the next ones.
Can't miss us. Much love you. Thank you. Last but most definitely not least, my friend Brian.
I don't know. I might be least. I've got like the rest of the party's killing
Absolutely.
87 people around, and I'm like, but you know, I'm gonna make myself believe that I'm doing important damage to the big guys. But
You
yeah,
are.
no,
Mm-mm.
I'm having a great time.
Ignoring armor was really important this
Okay,
time.
good.
Yep.
I'm
Cut
glad
through
that was
armor.
paying
Absolutely.
off. I could never really tell, but
You're
good,
the
that's
only
good to
one that
hear.
really did the massive amounts of damage.
All right, cool. But yeah, I'm having a great time. I think my star for the night is probably gonna have to go to Alex. I loved the sort of evocative description of the rose tattoo as the centerpiece of
Yeah.
all the vines and wires and stuff. And also I feel a little bad because it's like, well, I'm gonna use this power, and then I'm just gonna do some regular attacks for a while because if I do anything else, all the vines go away. So we appreciate your sacrifice. It was tremendously effective. Yeah, and then as far as wishes go, you know, like everybody else says, I'm looking forward to doing this again when life permits.
Yes, and that is the important bit. Life. And we shall work around it and we shall play
Absolutely.
games. It'll be great. We do have things happening. Rookwood is right here on Monday, so that's only a couple of days away. You're not going to want to miss that. You can see Mushy again, and you can see me again. It's going to be great. We've got Spelljammer coming up. That's got a whole bunch of people in it. We've got a couple of guest GMs coming up very soon within this year. Things are happening. You don't want to miss those things. So find us everywhere. And we'll be back soon. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that was good. So, all right. Let's say bye. All right.
Thanks,
bye.
y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Come on.